We'd like you to repurpose some kind of infrastructure or rethink some existing infrastructure.
My name is Hilary O'Shaughnessy and I work as a producer on a program called Playable City, and I'm from Watershed in Bristol in the UK, and I'm here this week to help run a program of activity around Playable City Austin.
Who already has ideas?
Playable City is an international program where we develop local communities to create work that fulfills the Playable City ethos and that stimulates conversation around creative technology in cities.
And they just leave geotags.
And it's like, yeah.
So it's very lightweight from a technology standpoint.
Almost like a Waze
What
app.
we really hope to have is a great community of people who can start to take Playable City forward, and then not only have lots of Playable City activity here in Austin, but have Austin be part of the network. So we'll see if Austin projects can go to Japan and see how they work there, because that's when we really learn how technology in cities works. So the very first project that we commissioned was a project called Hello Lamppost. Hello Lamppost came to Austin in 2015, and there was a really good reception. People really latched onto the idea of suddenly talking to all of these objects in Austin they'd never even thought about before. So at the moment, we have brought the second project that we commissioned, which is a project called Shadowing. And what it is we've erected street lamps in the city that record your shadow and then play it back for you.
We're out here on Monroe Street. The installation Shadowing is behind us, and it's one of 6 locations here in Austin, Texas. So when you walk under this light, you see the shadow of the person who's there before you, and that walks beside you, and then when you leave the light, your shadow walks after you.
Because the central element is play and an invitation to play, not a sort of a forcing anyone to do anything they don't want to do, and people have a really joyful experience and they find it really unexpected, and it's really lovely to watch people just play on the street, which any other day you wouldn't do for a number of reasons.
We started thinking about what makes a city special and what we should work with, what our material should be. And at one point I was walking under a streetlight and I saw my shadow project forward as I walked away from the light, and it grew longer and longer, and I thought, why don't we just use that mechanic and manipulate it? And at the time it felt really silly, the idea of putting a projector in a streetlight. There should be in the back, there should be a bunch of cables, but it's interesting how put a lot of technology into just making a simple idea happen. Yeah, now it's working. And it's magic, which is great.
I think Austin's weirdness is immediately great. I think there's an openness to creativity, especially with technology. I mean, you have so many amazing companies who are based here. You've got South by Southwest. You're known for your tech, so I think actually bringing that onto the street and thinking about it in a public way is a really great opportunity to exploit what you already have.
So our idea takes ambient sound.
And I think with any city initiatives, whether technology, smart, playable, what they can't do is exist in a silo. They need other people to work with. So I think there's lots of opportunities for really great things to happen.